Whatever you think about the Harry and Meghan documentary, it does make you wonder exactly when did they all start to plot this. It seemingly they've got this fascinating insight into how badly their lives were going to turn out even before their lives had turned out. You know what I mean? It's almost like they were planning their own narrative, their own story. Reality TV, I've worked in many different shows, appeared on quite a few. And the bottom line is that, they always give you a script. You have to have something to base the idea on. Even those stage fights and things like Celebrity Big Brother and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, they're all being given a script, an outline by the producers so that it gets debate and conflict going. This seemingly was the case, of course, with Harry and Meghan's documentary, because when you think about it, you couldn't really make some of this stuff up, could you? And in particular, now many people are questioning who truly were the people pulling the strings behind the scenes. And as ever, we have some explosive news for you. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping warm and well, whatever you're doing. Let's have a nice big wave today. I know people who come new to the show, think we're all daft. We're not daft, are we? That can be your exercise for the day, waving. I know. I consider making a cup of tea now, a long walk, don't you, to the kitchen. Can be a bit of a thing, can't it? By the way, that noise, if you're wondering, it's somebody with one of those trolleys, It's supposed to be silent wheels. You wouldn't think so, would you? I know. Moaning again. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. On a more serious note, this was, of course, big implications because, as we saw, with so many things with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, everything was staged, from the empty plates of the food, feeding the baby, to the empty pram, but you can't really knock them for that. That would be the producer saying, we now need a shot of this. And if the child's asleep, do you want to pick them up and put them in the pram? Maybe not. Maybe you can't find the kid. Let's face it, there's 16 bathrooms to search through there in Montecito, Who knows whether it's the same Archie who's coming back in? Could be a playmate, That's how it goes, isn't it? Now, what's interesting, I particularly find strange, and this this element on a more serious note is, those now fractured pictures that we've seen of Meghan Markle, and then, for instance, Prince Harry and Meghan capturing the moment of them watching the demise, if you like, of the British monarchy in their eyes only, of them watching their Oprah Winfrey interview. Who films that? Why are they hiding behind the sofa looking so scurrilous? Who on earth at that point, considering that the teams were in flux who were working on this particular documentary, why would they want to do it? Well, we can tell you, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, that the person filming all of this nice material for them was none other than their devoted mother-in-law, for Harry at least, Doria. That's right. Doria, you see, was entrusted with filming simply because they felt they couldn't trust anyone else to capture their story. Now, when you think about it, many people might say, how dumb could Prince Harry be? There you have two women very much manipulating the situation, as we saw. No facts to build or back up any of the stories that they were thrashing out. And of course, for Harry himself, quite happy to go along with it because, after all, as he claimed, this is his new family now. No mention, of course, of missing Doria, for the many years that she wasn't in Meghan's life. Oh, no, that was quickly swept over. When they're telling their truths, you see, this is the problem. Their truths are only the versions that they want you to hear. But for those people actually wondering, well, who did do all that filming? Who was there to capture those moments? Apart from the professional black and white pictures in which they enlisted their favourite photographer, the other footage, I've been told by a very good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, came down to this woman. That's right, Doria. So now we know. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.